You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. It's my luck, push me away, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
Hey y'all, greetings. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Of course, today is chilly today. It's not, but it doesn't feel bad though. It's chilly, but it's not cold. So I'm okay. I did cut the heat on to 70. So hopefully you all did that. Hopefully it's not as cold. Hopefully y'all got some good weather going on where you are at. Okay. So, anywho, let's talk about what the things that we need to talk about today. What I'm doing right now uh is that I'm printing out some paperwork right now for my notary. This week I'm expected to receive my stamp and my I should be getting my certificate. I have my certificate, but they had they had a lot of stuff wrong on there, so I had to redo it. So hopefully I'll be getting that. But I do have a temporary solution to that until I get the official one, until they send me the other one. And also I'm waiting on my stamp and I'm waiting on my door sign. Um and the big sign that I had out in the yard for my business actually fell down. My husband took down the grand opening sign so you can see the whole entire building, of course. So anywho, right now I am printing out paperwork for my business. So hopefully that will work out. Give me a second here. I'm trying to deal with that. I had a paper jam. I don't know why it got jammed, but whatever. Um, is it still jammed? Can you bring me that paper, sir? My assistant is handing me my paper. And actually, we do pay our children for working for us. So I don't know. Jasmine don't give her children no money. She don't even give them clothes, but whatever.
It is.
Well, you stop. Don't get in the camera. Don't get in the camera because I'm doing a video. Don't get in the camera. No. Back up. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, here's some of my paper that you do for notary public. So I have a notary public business now, y'all. So if you're in the local area, Indiana, you need a republic, you can certainly come here in person and get it done. Okay. So that's what I'm working on right now. So we're gonna talk mommies. If you all first, welcome to the Mickey Vicky Palace. Of course, I am Dr. A, and I am your crystal rock goddess. And we're in the place to be. And so I want everybody to make sure that they like, share, and subscribe. But before you do that, make sure you come on inside of the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, leave them by the door. Come on into the crystal bar, grab your crystals and grab your libations, because over here we honor our ancestors, okay? And again, if you are interested in becoming a crystal. There are going to be 4 different ways to become a crystal. However, but before we can talk about that, what I want to talk, the first thing you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. So please get that video out. It's so important to the growth of this here channel. Please get the video out because as you see, my numbers are shiggity. In order for my numbers to grow and for me to be in the algorithm, it would make a lot of sense for you all to help a sister out and to just like, share, and subscribe and get the information out so many people will know what's going on. If y'all give me a second here, I think I got a paper jam or something. Give me a second here. It says it's a paper jam. 1 second.
So I gotta defeat all the ninjas.
Okay.
You ain't getting me this time.
All right, let's try again. And it was definitely a paper jam, y'all. So sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, we're out of school this week. Oh my God, it's still a paper jam. This I promise you. I mean, this one of these. I paid $20-something for this. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can you? Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. He was playing his little game, and I hit on the thing and knocked him off. Trying to get these papers. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and start this show. We can go ahead and start this show. Thank you. We'll go ahead and start this show. I got the paper jam fixed, so we can start the show. I always keep busy. You always want to keep busy. Make sure you're doing something that's progressive. Thank you. In your business. Well, I don't have anybody coming in right now. That's not saying they won't come in. They're just right now. Should have a client that's supposed to be coming in and dropping some money off in here shortly. So I'm really excited about that. I love from clients. That's one of my favorite things for clients to drop off money. Isn't that cool? But so let's go ahead and start. If you all are ready, that'd be nice. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'm trying to print this out. Okay. See, the problem is I have 2 printers. I have one printer at home and I have a printer here. And I have to make sure that I'm clicking on the right printer for it to let us know which one to print out. Okay. And sometimes, like I said, I pay $25 for this printer. So it's not expensive. So y'all know what it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the show. Okay. So I guess we're gonna it's 1:17. So if we could go ahead and wait for. I know I'm printing this stuff out, son. Sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what we're gonna do here. I know we're gonna talk mommies today, if y'all don't mind. Um. Let's see. Busy in a Homeless Life. We're gonna watch Sky real quick. I think that's the first mommy we're gonna watch. So if y'all ready to get started, we'll pull up here. Give me a second here. Let's click into share video. Don't come all the way in here. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Anyway. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready? All right. Let's see. Let's do a share. Boom. All right. Boom. Okay. Let's first start with Sky, y'all. Until y'all come in here.
Y'all, welcome back to another video. Welcome back. So in this video, I'll be doing another day in the life of a mom of 7. So we ended up going to the grocery store. We're supposed to going to get breakfast. But I said, why not go ahead and get breakfast and dinner? Getting some pizzas, get DiGiorno as always to grab. I don't even know what kind of pizza this is, but
To
it was
me,
good.
I think
So
you
we
get
ended up
off on saying my husband. And it's like, girl, he is nothing to brag home about. You know what I mean? He is nothing to brag to brag about. Like he don't have no job. He's sitting up there. He look like he eat more than you do. He look like he is well fed, and yet your children don't. You know what I mean? And yet let unlike your children who sleeping on the floor. You know what I mean? I just don't understand why you bragging. You talking about single life and a busy life and a mom of seven. No. How about a married? You need to include that in your title. A married broke mom of seven that's married to husband. Okay, that's what you need. That's what this night of this is misleading. You need to keep it trill. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it trill would be you living homeless or husband. Okay, let's just keep it real. I don't understand you. You and Jasmine and all the rest of y'all just be lying. Okay, you're a single mom. You married to somebody. It ain't like you're single no more. You are married, living with a cat. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I can't even say you married to somebody and he broke and he ain't got no job. I don't understand that. I want you to help me to understand that. And how does this make sense? I'm sorry, I'm trying to match the paperwork up with the paperwork, y'all. I think this goes right here. Certificate, witness, proof, partnership. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm trying to match up this paperwork, y'all, and get organized. Cause that's what people do when they got a business, when they run the business. Okay. I gotta put these files.
Getting that.
Okay. So she bragging on DiGiorno as if I mean, yeah, that's a cool pizza. I remember when they first came out, they had like this vegetarian pizza that I would get, but she bragging as if other people can't afford to get it as well. Like I don't understand these worlds. These girls be on here be acting as if like they cats they cats meow. You know what I'm saying? Like they really doing it. What difference does it make if you I mean y'all you with a husband on food stamps? I'm not trying to be funny. I don't understand. Why are you bragging about that? So do you get food stamps for him too? Or does the government know? That's what I want to know. I want to know, do you get food stamps for him too? Because if you get food stamps for him too, then the taxpayers need to be informed about that. Okay, the taxpayers need to be informed about that. I want to understand that you eat all this gunk, but yet I don't understand these women here on this social media. Y'all help me to understand this. Now, some of y'all be trying to treat me as if I'm tripping up in here, like I am, like I don't understand certain possibilities, and I don't understand what sense does this make for this here girl to be sitting on here with this man. I mean, she with a whole man, y'all. Understand, she is with a whole man, and she is bragging on her husband as if he bring home the bacon and frying it up in the pan. You know what I mean? Help me to understand that he's not doing nothing for her. And the sooner somebody realize that don't have no sense. You could do bad by yourself, but for you to be doing bad with somebody, that don't make no sense. So why would you get with somebody that puts you in a situation where you homeless? Not only you homeless with your children, but you are homeless with a man that can't afford to take care of you. That's not even trying. He don't even have one job. Now I can see if he had two, three jobs. He don't have one job, and he got it. He just can't offer you nothing. He can't offer you and your children nothing. You don't even have a place to stay. Now, sometimes we all it gets hard out here, and don't get it twisted. I'm a logical person, and I know that times do get hard, right? But dang, for you to be up here with a man and y'all are all struggling by yourself. He don't even have a job, and you keep swearing up and down you got a job. How, Sway? And why are you taking his son to work if he don't have a job? Why he can't sit at home with his own son? Help me to understand that. But I don't know. I just think you, Jasmine, Chrissy, all of y'all got y'all priorities in disorder. You know what I mean? Y'all don't have logic when it come to life in general. I don't get that. I'm trying to understand. Okay, I'm trying to understand. But anyway, we're gonna tune back into that. But I didn't even finish speaking to y'all. How you doing, Kenya? Welcome to the Mickey Figure Palace. How you doing, T. Angela? How you doing, Latoya? Welcome to the Mickey Figure Palace. What I didn't do, okay. My son is acting like he is just stressing out because I'm printing out all this paper. But okay, well, it'd be okay. He is so greedy and worthless, asking as if he could get those pieces like a kid, such a waste. Exactly. Well, y'all need to be. Well, I ain't gonna tell you to do anything illegal. What I am gonna tell you is that it don't make a lot of sense that first, welcome to the McFicky Palace. There's 4 ways to become a crystal. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Two, make sure you uh into the boom boom room. If you're into the big boom room, please speak. We call that the boom boom room. Third way to become a crystal. Make sure you listen. If you can't type or whatever, we call that what? The parlor room. The fourth way, way, but not least way, we call the our house gang, but this in this thing, okay? Y'all know what it is. Okay, so let's move on. We're gonna look at her. She's getting silk milk, creamer. It's like you shop just like Jasmine. All this processed food. I'm not saying that me even as a vegetarian. Sometimes I do buy frozen vegetables, y'all. I do buy the frozen vegetables in the bag. I'll buy the vegetables that I have to cut up as well as the frozen vegetables in the bag because my husband and myself, we are busy people and we do have to buy frozen vegetables in the bag. But we haven't probably bought store-bought pizza in a while though. My son do like the vegan store-bought pizza at times. It is easier to cook and warm up and things like that. But we have a whole house though, and it makes a difference. Can I make my own pizza? Yes, I can. But we haven't bought those in a long time though. So it's just the point. She buying a creamer. It's like, girl, you need to be buying you a place to live. That's what you need to be doing, okay? But that's just me you know. So yeah, give me a second here. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about this real quick. Give me a second here because I have to print out. I have to do some printing out of some stuff. I'm just seeing. Let me see. I think okay. Okay, I'm missing some stuff I gotta print out. Okay, give me a second here. I gotta print out a couple of stuff. All right, give me a second. All right. So anywho, I'm just trying to understand what logic sense does it make if you are homeless, you don't have really nowhere to stay. So how y'all able to heat up this food? So maybe y'all already have a place and y'all just trying to get more money. Maybe that's what it is, y'all. What y'all think? Does anybody think would you all like to do a survey, a vote? Would you all like to do a vote? Because I'm starting to really believe that these people probably already have a place to live. Because what is she warming up? How is she able to warm this stuff up? And not only that, but she warming up stuff for her mama. I'm just trying to. So her mama, excuse me. So her mama allowing her to warm this stuff up because she's not staying at their sister house no more, right? With him. So I'm just trying to get a clearer understanding. Oh, I'm out of paper. No wonder. All right, hold on. I am totally out of paper. That's why I'm not printing up stuff. All right. I got to get some more paper, y'all. I'm running out. I'm going to be like Jasmine. I'm going to say, anybody want to donate some printing paper to me? I'm just playing. Yeah, but y'all can if y'all want to. Just saying. Everybody else getting money and papers and stuff. Sure, I can save my little money. Y'all want to do a print? Y'all can print me out some. Y'all can send me some printing paper to my business. 1438. I'm just saying, shoot. Y'all paying for Jasmine? Y'all paying for Jasmine? Shoot, you might as well pay for me too, cause I matter. All right, let me exit out all this stuff because I'm Notary wrote. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. Okay. Well, look at that. Look, she got look. Who gonna just drink that? Girl, you got 7 children and 2 grown adults. Your big butt and his big butt. What that orange juice gonna do for all of y'all? That's just gonna be for one day, right? That will probably only last. Everybody must not be getting that orange juice. That must be just his orange juice. That's what that sound like to me. Is that his orange juice alone? Because I don't see that. Thank you. I don't just see him getting that himself. Okay. Here's the oath of affirmation. She cooks at her mom's house, Dr. A. That's crazy. So she cooks at her mom's house and then they go out. they go out to the park and lay out at the park. Okay. Why don't she just do van life? No, seriously, I'm not even being funny. At this point, I promise I'm not even being nasty. Why don't she just do van life? That don't make no sense to me. Why wouldn't she just do van life? Am I tripping? Am I the only one that feel like how I feel? You know what I'm saying? Why don't she just do van life? Who in a right mind? Who in a right mind would do that? You know what I'm saying? Why don't she just do van life? I'm just asking a straight question. And y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am, okay? Y'all know my get down. Okay? Y'all know my get down. Okay? Why don't she just do van life? And why don't they just buy them a van and go, take that money, the money that they're getting, and just buy them a van and do van life? I'm telling you, it'll make more sense and get enough van room for everybody. Or get a trailer. Get a trailer at this point. Why wouldn't they get a trailer? Heck, I'll go get a trailer. Shoot, if that, you know what I'm saying? If my money get funny, I'll sure get a trailer and won't care what nobody say. I'm just being real, and that's a problem. That is a straight up problem. That these folks okay. This printer is connected to the printer. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Let's watch this video again. Y'all know I'm trying to print out and talk to y'all. I'm trying to print out all this stuff so I can have my little folders. I can put my little folders in my little drawer. I'm so excited, y'all, to be a notary. I gotta do some more. I gotta do some more. Although I'm a notary, I still want to make sure I'm following all the laws and stuff. And girl, you wasting money by getting this candy. You know what I'm saying? Getting all this junk food, girl. You know that you got limited resources. Only people get cookies and stuff when they got a place to live. I'm just saying. Now you coming on here and There's cookies. Only time you go get cookies is when you living somewhere. When you got a job. When you got a job and yeah, your man's taking care of business, he gets no cookies. Okay, he gets no cookies. These children clothes are too big for them. Is it too big for them because you just are they wearing somebody else's clothes or these children clothes? 'Cause I know, and then they look. Are you doing an Olivia thing where Olivia go to the flea market and get the raggediest, dirtiest clothes? And I do know that there are some decent clothes. One of my partners, it's two, like I said, not a partner client, who came to me and she's like, hey, I got this from the flea market. And I was like, wow, that's a nice outfit. And it was nice and clean. And she was like, well, it just depends. And she kind of broke it down to me. And I was like, okay, girl. She was like, it just depends on where you get your stuff from. Like, and it depends on, you don't have to get the worst uh ugliest outfits that they probably have there. And it is some ugly outfits, but you don't have to get ugly outfits. All you gotta do is get something decent. And if you get something decent, you will be straight. And she said a lot of her children, she get her children clothes from there. And she said they have some nice clothes. And she said, you see how my daughter dressed? I said, yeah, your daughter looks really nice. She said, well, yeah, I got all that stuff from the flea market. I said, okay, girl, I'm not mad at it. Look, listen, as long as your clothes is clean and washed and not dingy, you good to go. I don't have nothing to say. I have nothing to say to you. You know, you have no judgments from me. But I'm just saying that it looked like she got these clothes. Girl, you getting all this junk food and all this cake, girl. You need to get some food. You know what I'm saying? You on limited income. You wasting money. Dr. A, they can't afford to fix the broken window, let alone purchase another vehicle, shaking my head. Well, dang, I don't know, girl. I'm just making a recommendation. That's all. That look a mess. I'm just doing some recommendations here. Now, listen. But she can afford all this cake, and I know what y'all gonna say. Well, she got food stamps. Well, she can make other arrangements with these food stamps instead of junking up her mama's house. Who baby is this? Is this her baby? Is this her? I'm not trying. Is that a sibling of hers or is that her baby? I'm just asking a question. And now I heard that her mother is a foster mother by chance. And my thing is, when when you're doing fostering or what have you, you do understand that in most states you gotta let everybody know. You gotta let everybody know when you have certain people come inside of your home, right? Um, and it seemed to me that certain people that are in this house maybe not need to be in this house, but you ain't heard that from me. The little boy got a record. If he don't have no record with his little feminine self in the background, her mom's that's her mom's foster kids. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So my thing is this here. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on this printer. So my thing is this here. If she's not if she's in a position, so does the foster care know that she have all these people in her house at one time that's sleeping in her house, that's taking her room up? Have all of them had background checks? Because y'all do understand that when you're fostering, that actually all of their parents have to, I mean, all of the children have to be ran DCS parents. They have to go through DCS, and they have to get police checks and DCS checks. I mean, I don't know if she knows that, but maybe she did that. I don't know. Even grandchildren, because you don't know what them children have been through, and they been exposed to certain things that they might not need to be exposed to. But that's just something I'm just kind of talking about that, along the way. Not saying that that's wrong or that they anything has like that has happened, but I'm just saying, we got to call a spade. And I'm a person that will call a spade a spade. Why she up here talking and got, a lot of mouth and stuff. Because Sky does seem like she lately have been having a lot of mouth. And that little girl that she called a man got a lot of mouth too. Just saying. But anyway, we're going to continue. If y'all ready. All right. And as you can see, I can't play it because they playing music, and our wonderful YouTube here doesn't necessarily like it when you play music because that can mess up my channel, and we're not trying to mess up my channel. So not only you doing sauce, you doing bacon at the same time, child. So you just get, so it seems like you just buy breakfast, you just buy food according to every day. You go take your food stamps and you go get food every day for the breakfast. So you just burn it all out at once. Oh, okay. Every other day. So you go every day to get food or whatever. Oh, okay. I guess that would be how they do it. I don't know. I get, maybe that's the homeless lifestyle. Okay. Cool. Let's continue. Um, wow. Okay. Can I ask you a question? I know your mama water bill is probably really high. Oh, sorry. I know your mama water bill. Thank you. I know your mama water bill is pretty high. I'm sorry to keep helping with these changes, but it's an investment, son. Thank you. I know your mama's water bill is pretty high because, or maybe it isn't, because maybe y'all don't take showers. I don't know, but it would seem as if your mama's water bill is pretty high, because it would seem that you all are taking a lot of, um, y'all are taking a lot of, y'all are taking a lot of water bills and stuff. Y'all taking a lot of water. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. I think I got 5. Okay. Let me see. I think I got a paper jam. Yeah, I swear to God. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to get me a better printer here in a little while. Wait. I mean, I did only pay $25 for the printer, but so it's okay for what it's worth. But what I'm gonna have to do is invest in a nicer printer, which I think. It was just, it don't matter what nobody think. It's matter what, because I don't want no client coming in here and having to print. I got to print all this stuff out, and then we got paper jams and stuff. Let me see about this paper jam. But I know, but I've worked in offices before, and I've experienced paper jams, and I'm telling you, it'll be. Mm, that's all it is. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, we should be good to go now. All right, maybe I need to put it in there better. Anyway, y'all, let's continue. Let's move on to the next thing because I don't want to bore y'all with my paper jam stories. Because that's really what it is. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. How you doing, Latoya? Welcome to the Make a Figure Palace. Let's speak to everybody. Okay, let's see what she's cooking. Okay, so we watched this enough. Okay, we see her cooking this bacon. Golly, look at all that butter, girl. Oh my God, you put the girl, you put the eggs in the crock pot. Did you take the butter out and you put the okay, so that must okay, so that's probably I guess a bowl that your mama just using you know, she just using eating out of and stuff. Okay, cool. All right, oh, okay. No judgment. Let me I ain't gonna say nothing cause I ain't gonna say nothing because I've used instead of keep on buying mason jars, I've taken certain jars like spaghetti jars and different jars, you know what I mean, and made candles out of. So I did waste not, you know what I mean. So I was like, instead of buying all these mason jars, I have done that. I ain't gonna front, right? But I don't know, hey, hey, you use a lot of butter and grease, don't you? Child, you use a lot of butter and grease. You use more butter and grease from a person more than I've ever seen in my life. I know my son he getting annoyed, but
These people are getting me.
well, you be okay. It's all love. Just do it for mommy. I appreciate that. Okay. Anyway, wow, it's interesting. Notary. Okay, I think I've done it in use. Okay. All right. So let's speed this along. But I don't know. Sky is a piece of work. I mean, I just never seen anybody like this. This girl, mm, mm, mm. Child, a piece of work. Y'all heard me? A piece of work. I mean, no, literally a piece of work. Look at this. Look at this child. Mm-mm. Look at this. You know what? I've been thinking I'm gonna play the lottery, y'all. Hopefully I win $1 million. This is crazy. I still work my business though. Even if I won $1 million, I would definitely I would just do some investments. I would invest in some other things like corporations and stuff. Um wow. So this is a foster kid too, as well. This is her foster children. I don't want to call them that. Um, I don't know. I don't I have to think of another word. I don't like saying foster kid. Like that's not a happy word to say. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know, y'all. I would think of another word. How about children that are temporarily living with her? Is that better? I'm telling you, it's not a good thing. I don't like saying foster care. I don't like saying that. There are other ways to, you know. Anyway, while I'm sitting here, I could be separating these papers because I have a lot of them. Okay, God, girl, those that don't need. Listen, I don't. Okay, I haven't made pork in probably over 30 something, probably not even, probably over 40 some years, to be honest, right? Probably over 40 some years have I not eaten pork. Now, pork, I've gone without pork way longer than I've gone without regular, meat. But I don't recall ever putting grease, butter in with it. And I don't remember my mother ever making it with butter. My mother didn't have to, because the sausage have its own grease anyway. So why would you add all of that grease to that meat? That is weird. God, that's a sign. That's a sure tell sign you can't cook. Why you putting all that grease in there, girl? You trying to clog some arteries, girl. What you trying to do here? Clogging arteries, boys on here. Some non-cooking women, I swear to God, cannot cook to save their lives. Okay? I mean, cannot cook. We watch Jasmine non-cooking stuff. And I don't know who cooked worse, Jasmine or Olivia. Or Miss Stella. Stella can't cook either. Stella cannot cook. Looking at Stella cook is disgusting. The stuff be like a whole nother color. And it's not like, sometimes stuff may be a different color because you might have used a different type of seasoning on something. But I seen that dressing that Stella made that one time. I said, that is disgusting. Why does that dressing look like that? You know what I'm saying? Stella can't cook. Olivia can't cook. Girl, none of y'all can cook on here, child. Woo! Look at all that grease. It already has its own grease. You don't have to put no more. You don't have to put grease on meat. I mean, you don't have to put butter or grease on the meat because it already has grease within the sausage. Already contains its own grease. The heck, man. Woo, child. Woo. Let's continue. Mm, mm, mm. Lord, I declare. You hear me? I declare. I sound like my I sound like my grandma. She used to be like, Lord, I declare. What are you doing? I'm just making 4 printouts. I have my oath of affirmations. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get started because that's gonna be some more money to come in my revenue. I really wish that I really had I'm not saying a large channel on YouTube, but I really wish that I could get at least $1,000 a month from YouTube. It just seemed like I'll quit. I'll get so frustrated, y'all. And I'll quit and I'll be like, man, and I'll be like, look, I'm just gonna focus on my business because this is not paying. This is not working out. You know what I mean? I'm not getting kind of money, but I do know you gotta keep working at it. But it is annoying, y'all. It really is. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, I mean, I'm not getting ready to come up here. I'm not getting ready to show my life. Not doing that. That's you know, although my life is kind of boring though. So I wouldn't show it. It's boring. I mean, nothing really happens. You know what I'm saying? So what do I look like showing my life? Number one, I'm not gonna exploit my family. Number two, it don't make a whole lot of sense. Cause I'm just not getting ready to be out here like that. I just think I think it's a lot. It's a lot. It's too much work to show your family and then have to worry about exploitations and stuff like that. Although I know I'd probably get more views if I did that, but for me, it's not that serious. I share certain things with y'all and other things not so much. I just kind of deem my family to be more important than that because I see how people move on YouTube and I see how people move on social media. Ugh, look at that. Let's see, she hands off a plate. And that's how many people? I thought she got 7 children. If she got 7 children, why they only get one piece? They only get one piece of they only get one piece of that meat. They only get one piece each. And it's not even enough. It's five. It's seven of them. What? Mm, child. What exactly is going on? How she don't feed these children? Girl, Sky, you don't feed your children, girl. You don't feed your children. Mm, okay. I mean, you got.
My husband's grandfather pack up his trailer.
You know
Oh,
what though? Back in the day, now we had one car. We had one truck that was like a raggedy truck that my husband used, and then we had four cars. We had a raggedy truck, and that my husband used. He loved that truck, but he just couldn't really get rid of it. And finally, it started showing out, and finally he just got rid of it because it had a good engine, but he didn't want to fix it up. And we had that, and then we had some other cars. You know what I'm saying? And then he upgraded, and then he finally got to the point where he upgraded. But that's a difference in when you got a. I don't know. Let me shut up. But he didn't want to get rid of that car, y'all. I was so glad when he did. I was like, babe, we gotta get rid of that car. He was just like looking at me like as if I said something, like I cursed him out or something. He did not want to get rid of that car. I promise you, he did not. But I finally talked him into trying to get rid of that car. I'm telling you, because he wasn't gonna get rid of that car. He wasn't. He was not. But, because I told him, I said, I'm not riding around in it. I'm like, I'm telling you that right now. And one day my car started acting funny, and he had to come pick me up in that car. I said, can you stop by and get the other car? He was like, nah, I can't stop by and get the other car. I'm coming straight there. I'm like, oh my God. And after then, I was like, look, you got to get rid of that car. I had to talk to him, y'all, and he finally got rid of it. I was so happy. And then we had upgrade. He had upgraded it. I was like, cool. Anyway, mm, mm, mm. But if that car, that's a decent car. I don't understand. It don't cost nothing. All you gotta do is go to the junkyard and go get a window in the back. All you gotta do is go to the junkyard and go get you a window so you can roll in it. I don't see what the problem is. It's just weird to me. But whatever. Okay, y'all, let's continue.
of course, I had to do some editing since I'm on the passenger side. I'm being passenger princess. I'll be over there getting my edits on.
Passenger princess. Oh God. So that's your core. So what has he brought to the table, girl? He ain't brought nothing to this relationship. If he bought an extra car, all he did was bring an extra child, and that's something that she could have kept to himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't bring nothing extra to a relationship. He didn't bring the extra money. He didn't bring a place for y'all to live at. He didn't bring money. He didn't bring time. He didn't bring. All he did was bring his sassy tail to the relationship. I mean, what good is that, child? Mm, mm, mm. My daddy stay putting butter and grease on his meats, and that's why he got gout. Now he's 65. Okay, I understand. That's why the kids are always hungry because they are not getting enough nutrients. Exactly. But her burly is big as a house. That girl looks like Sky. She does. Right. She sure does. Not a passenger princess, girl. Bye. At this point, I would jump out of the passenger seat and stop and drop and roll. Well, useless man. Yeah, he definitely a useless man. He is, child. He is. I got a business meeting, y'all, so I had to do my live earlier. I got a business meeting with one of my business partners. I have two business partners for two different business. For my business, I also will have a miscellaneous business, y'all. And I have the well, Euphoria Palace and Crystal Palace. Y'all know the Ask Life Coach Ministry. I do the name under, y'all know how it is. And then I have the the notary business, and then I'm gonna have this miscellaneous business. So my business partner, we do the notary, and we also gonna do something else. So we're gonna sit down and discuss what else we're gonna sell, or what else we're gonna do for our business. Like, yes, I agree. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. Let's go.
Y'all, I love it out here so much. I want to move out here to the country. Like, it's so peaceful and so quiet. Like, we never have any problems when we come out here.
Okay, but cool. But can you afford to live out in the country though? I'm not trying to be funny. Can you afford? Because are you gonna pay your rent, girl? Are you gonna pay your rent? Because you ain't seen to being able to pay. This is my smell good. You don't seem to be able to pay your rent thus far in any places you lived at. How many times have you been homeless? See, let's have that quick question. I want to know, how many times have you been homeless? Because Chrissy been homeless a lot. Even Liv has been homeless a lot. Jasmine, all of y'all have pretty much been homeless a lot. Sometimes, and I'm not. Let me tell you something. I'm not mad at somebody that's homeless one time. If you homeless one time, or you in between places maybe once or twice, right? Because things can happen, like natural disasters happen all the time, right, y'all? Or your lease might have came up before time, right? That could happen. Or maybe your landlord was a slum, or you had to get out, or maybe the apartment burned down. It's a lot of different reasons why people could be homeless, and that's no judgment. And that's why I don't be nasty to people, right? Because things happen. So that's what I'm not gonna do. But the issue is that you with a man, and y'all got some situations. Now, if y'all lost your apartment, see, because I told y'all, did I ever tell y'all my son was in a house fire, apartment fire, and then they wind up buying them a house. I mean, they did a big come up. You hear me? So they went from a house apartment, and then they had to stay somewhere temporary, and then they went and bought them a house. You follow where I'm coming from? They went and bought them a house. Cut that down, because I'm on live, baby, and you gonna mess up my monetization. Cut that down. He always trying to play my song, but I don't want him to play it right now. But let's continue. That's nice of you. Thank you. Um. Okay, this is interesting. See, this is kind of something I would like to do. I wouldn't mind doing. Steals on. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. All right, let's hit skip. All right, y'all. I gotta go to the restroom again. Here we go. All right, girl, we got to go past you. Girl, what the heck is going on here? Let's listen. Is this your stuff out in your house, your old house? Girl, is this your old place?
Stuff that's either being thrown out or put on the truck.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
This is some more stuff that's either being thrown out or put on the truck.
If this is your old house, is this her old house, y'all? Because it's been some months. It's been some months, so she still has access to this old place that she was living in prior to now. Are you serious? Or this is somebody else's house? Girl, that's the problem. Junking. You gotta let that going junking stuff definitely is not, it only serves its purpose for if you have, if you do the stuff outside. If you let's say that it's people out here that are very talented, they know how to make furniture, or they know how to build, or they know how to decorate the old furniture. They don't bring it into their house. They leave it outside, and what they do is they clean it down, and then they solder it, they paint it or whatever, but they don't bring it inside the house. And then they show people like, hey, this is what it is. Let's take a look at this. Who would like to buy this today? And then somebody come by and pick it up and take it with them. And they don't make another piece until that piece is particularly sold. Like I lived next door at one point in time, in my first condo, that these folks, my next door neighbors, he would make, but he wouldn't go junking. What he would do is he would actually take uh wood, he would cut off some trees, and he would take the wood and build furniture. Like I mean, he was cold on that, and you would hear him outside sauntering at all times of the night. But I didn't mind because I enjoyed watching him make it, through my window. Or sometimes I would come outside on the my patio and watch him make it. But it's a difference in, but he didn't take the stuff inside his house. It was left out, and he didn't allow his patio to be junky. He had it set up like a furniture, right? And he got, there was wood. It was actual wood, right? It wasn't just like some going into my house and getting old stuff and bringing out to your house, because you run the risk of getting what, roaches and other stuff that you probably don't want. They can have a mouse that come with it. Who knows?
I stopped into this Walmart because I was trying to get a pot, and y'all, why is Walmart looking like Target? It's cute. I'm liking it. Like the Walmarts near me, they don't look like this. We're in a whole nother.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know what kind of Walmarts y'all got by your place, but where my Walmarts, where we live at, the Walmarts look pretty decent. The Target, we call it Target. We don't call it Target. We call it Target. So they look pretty decent. I haven't been in a Walmart in a while. But I probably do plan to go back probably in next month, because I want to go get some new pots and stuff. But I haven't been buying my son clothes out of there. If I will buy my son something out of there, it'll probably be some t-shirts, because I like Walmart t-shirts, like the little graphic t-shirts. I would even buy some graphic t-shirts for myself out of there. I like graphic t-shirts. They're really cute to wear with your jeans or to wear with your button downs. I like to, like I can have on like a little casual business suit or something like that, and I throw on a graphic shirt. You know what I'm saying? So again, it depends on how I feel.
This city. So this right here, this is just cute.
But I think Walmart for me, this is just what I see. I think Walmart for little, I think they have cute. I think Walmart has cuter clothes for girls than they do boys. They have, and like if you want to get some dicky pants and stuff like that for if your man wants some dicky pants, like my husband likes dicky pants because he's working all the time, so he likes dicky pants, so he's working all the time. And even his like casual, he like jogging pants, you know what I mean. And he wears suits, and he used to wear suits all the time, but he stopped wearing as much suits once he started really, and once he changed fields, he stopped wearing as much suits, so now he wears a lot of khakis and stuff. And I think Walmart is good for that. I think, but on the terms of like little boy clothes, I don't think they have a lot. Like less tees. They have like some cute tees for, everybody. But I think the little girl clothes are cuter, and little baby clothes are cuter to get from Walmart. But that's just my opinion. I don't know what y'all think. Type in the comments. Okay, let's cut this music off, y'all, because I don't want to get this Walmart. They got some whoever did this display in this particular Walmart. I thought they did a pretty good job. Um, I think the display in this Walmart looks pretty decent, right? Girl, wasting money. What you need a bucket for? Well, Halloween, girl, you could have went to the Dollar Tree. Well, I mean, it's about the same because Dollar Tree. Well, actually, it's cheaper because Dollar Tree is like 125. So this 114 is definitely a bargain. But girl, that's the least of your worries, girl. You worried about some buckets, girl. You need to be worried about a place to live. I don't understand why people waste their money and buy all of this stuff, knowing you need a place to stay, girl. You could be using this money to clean up your credit. I mean, girl, and if I was your mama, to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Sky. If I was your mama, you wouldn't be allowed to film inside my house because I'll be like, you know what? It's your fault that you lost your house. So what you're not gonna do is film in my house. You know what I'm saying? You better go take your butt out in there park and film. And I would probably at this point, if I was her mama, I probably would go ahead and have those children stay with me for a little while, just live with me, and I would just get put them under foster care until you can get yourself together or something, Sky. You know, so your mama can get some money because you are a freeloader. And it's not right that you have them at your mama house, but you got a whole man with you. But you know, that's your mama. Your mama, if your mama's already in the foster care system with other families, then why wouldn't you let your children go to foster care for a little while until you can get yourself together? I mean, and have your mama take them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I should say that you need to give your mama custody, temporary kinship, so she can, let me say it a different way. So maybe your mama should get kinship until you can get yourself together. So if you want to focus on your man and his kid, then y'all can go on somewhere and let your mama take care of these children. And maybe your mama could get some money and get these children some decent clothes that fit them, that look clean and that don't look dingy. Because you, and then that way you don't have to be in her house as much, because I don't think it's necessarily your children. I think it's you. Hmm. You and husband. Okay. Yes. I don't look. I don't really care about you. Oh, okay. I guess you're getting dinner. I guess this is dinner, y'all.
See, or allow us to buy food with EBC, hot food.
I'ma just lay back.
Y'all, why is it that I seen on Facebook that they're allowing y'all to buy food with EBC, or allowing us to buy food with EBC, hot food? So
Well, us, girl. Now I don't get no food stamps, but whatever. What I'm gonna tell you is this, guy. And I want you to listen to me and listen to me clearly. I think that this is my personal opinion. I feel that this is crap. That the least you're buying, you wasting money and buying. How much this stuff costs? This hot food, how much this stuff costs when you could be buying something and cooking it, since you already cooking on your mama house. Or I guess your mama might, her mama might have her limited not cooking every time at her house, so she might have to get hot food. Sky, I'm serious. You need to get you a just job and get off of social media. Seriously.
your girl
How
had to
many views your girl? Your voiceovers is just as bad as Jasmine. One, okay, almost 2,000. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I think social, that's why I don't really, that's what kind of grinds my gears. Like, if you're positive or you want to put some positive information out, the stuff I really would like to share with y'all, as opposed to what they talking about, I would like to do like a daily my business, what I do in my business, as opposed to talking about these moms. But what I've noticed is people rather hear about the mess, and you get more and I'm not even getting that right, let's be honest. But people aren't really getting as much. You got to be like trifling or something to get a lot of views. Like, I don't understand how Jasmine get a lot of views, and I dang on sure don't understand how Olivia get a lot of views, because she is trifling. You know what I'm saying? All these moms, Chris, all of trifling. Chrissy was really trifling back in the day. I went and looked at some of the, I'm like, especially when she was with that guy. When she was married, mm-mm. He looked like he did not want to be there. On every video, it wasn't because he was shy. He was looking like she did not read that room. He did not want to be there with her. I don't know what she was thinking. She was trying to force something that just what she was trying to force something that just wasn't there, y'all. Mm-mm.
EBC, or allow us to buy food with EBC, hot food. So your girl had to try it out. And yes, I was able to get some hot chicken, okay, with EBC. Then after that, we ended up going to Dollar Tree because my 4-year-old son, hadn't done something with his toothbrush. He needed a new toothbrush. So I had to go ahead and grab that.
This is the most boring, mundane. video I've ever seen. Her content has always been boring. And they do the same thing over and over and over again. And it's not even like, oh my God, this is really interesting, or oh, I wish, you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like, okay. I'm making this interesting actually, but it's just boring. I'm like, why am I so bored? I'm ready to fall asleep. And y'all be like, well, doctor, hey, you have to be more enthusiastic about these women. They're not doing nothing with their life. They have no job skills. They're not employable. It's if you really look at their home life, I would be like, man, I don't think I would hire them. I'm a business owner. I don't think I would hire them to do anything for me. What could Jasmine do for me? I mean, honestly, what could Jasmine do? Jasmine can't even promote my business? She's not even good at promotions, y'all. And what could Sky do for me? I'd be afraid that Sky gonna bring some roaches in here. You know, Pet roach. You know, child. Let me read y'all comments. Let me pause this. And she got on a boo outfit. Girl. All right, let me read this. Let me read y'all comments, child. I don't even know where I'm at. For real, some money, dang. Right. Yes, I even said Family Dollar or Five Below. Yeah, why don't she apply at Walmart? Right. They're enough exactly. She should have asked for about an application. I definitely agree with that. Just a whole family on both sides or hoarders. It looks like it. The husband's granddads. Oh Lord. That's her uncle stuff. This is granddad's Dr. A. How you doing, T? What's happening? What's up? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace, okay? I agree. Yeah, I don't think she wants to work because she stay at home with the bum. Okay, well, he need to get a job then. That husband boasted her head up bigger than the gal inflated ankles. Oh God, y'all look crazy. Why does she have to go to the store every day for every meal? That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. I bet her mom utility bill is going to be high. It's definitely going to be high. Her mom need to put her out. That's what I'm saying. She need to let sign over kinship to her mom so her mom can recoup this money that she's spending for all of them coming there and crashing. Um, I think people were watching Olivia for the day. That she comes crying, saying that she has turned herself into jail for back child support or something like that. It's crazy, girl. Mm. Well, I'll be glad when that happened. Sky just needs to stop posting these long videos until she has an announcement of a job in a new place, right? Or how a human bear procreates. Oh my God. Uh. Her stomach looks big there. Yeah, she looks pregnant, doesn't she? In one of these lives, somebody said that the mom was fussing. Mm. I can believe it. I would too. I don't blame her.
To the house to make dinner.
But it's not your house, it's your mama's house. You filming your mama's house and you act like you really doing something. You're not really doing nothing. You in somebody else's house filming. That's just like what I said about Chrissy. It's like Chrissy was filming herself outside. I'm like, girl, that's somebody else's house. Girl, if you don't, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't film the reality of my house. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're renting there, that's something different. If you're renting, like you're renting or something. Far be it from me. Must be nice for them to be crumb bums like they are here on the social media. It's like people watch just to see you fail. People watch just to see you be a bum. Crazy, right? Stop playing. Are you playing in that bathroom? What are you doing? You okay? You okay?
I didn't hit myself.
Okay. Jeez Christ. I mean, wasting time and money putting all this pizza in that oven. Girl, I would be tired of her. I mean, I'm serious. I would be tired of you. I'll be like, look, you put yourself in this situation, you're gonna have to figure it out. Because she's content as long as she get to have this guy. See, she would be moving faster, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she'll be trying to look for her a place to live. She would be in an apartment by now if she hadn't had that bum there. I'm telling you, she'll be like, look, I gotta do something. I can't live like this. But because he's okay with this scenario and he making her think this is okay and he not obligation if that is her husband or her cousin or her husband, whatever, if it's like that, then why he ain't putting him in a place to live, why he don't have a job, french fries and pizza. Okay, girl, you're not really doing it like that. You in your mama's house, you act like you I will put her out. Cause she don't want better for herself. I will put her out. Seriously, she need to go. I'd be like, you get rid of him and then I'll help you. That's what I would tell her. Get rid of that man and I will help you. As long as he's there, I'm not helping you. Now, if she was a boy, I would be like, look, get yourself together. Get yourself together. The girl can come here and stay with the children if she not trifling, but you can't come stay, son. You got to figure it out. You got to get yourself together. This don't make no sense. So who closed these? So she went into her granddad's house because he didn't got put out of his place or whatever too. So everybody getting put out. Everybody in your family getting put out. Really? I mean, just trifling. All y'all trifling. Oh my God, this is sad, y'all. This is so sad. It's got to be a better way. It's got to be a better way. It's got to be a better way to get my YouTube going. It's just I feel like I'm digging out the bottom of the barrel. I feel like I'm digging out of the homeless shelter. You know what I mean? It's got to be a better way than to watch this ugly girl. I don't think she ugly, but I don't think she physically ugly. I'm talking about ugly on the inside. This personality, every time these women get with these men here on social media, these men be just, they don't be good for their egos. These men ruin the little egos that they had at some point in time. And this is not a helper. This is not a helpmate, you know? Jeez. And y'all all around in the living room. Get in the kitchen and eat that food. You're not going to be eating in the living room, making a mess. And I got to clean up in the kitchen and I got to clean up in the living room. You and your trifling children and your trifling self. Mm, mm, mm.
Calm down fast, spinning fast.
And then she's bragging about, oh, I had to edit. No, you need to go and get you a job, girl. You got to get you a guaranteed job. Girl, look at this little girl hair. Look at everybody else hair. Look at this little boy hair. Why does he have on? Did he wear this all day, Sky?
Faux locks out. So I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta finish doing this. So I went ahead and finished taking those out tonight, and then I'm gonna do something to it in the morning.
You can let it go.
Girl, what are you doing where you couldn't have just did it all at once because you had to get back and be with old boy? Is that what it is? You take the little girl's hair out at night and then you got to get back and be with that boy because your mama not gonna let him stay there either. And I don't blame your mama. I wouldn't even let you stay there, but I don't blame her. They ain't gonna sure don't blame her for not letting him stay there. So you mean to tell me that you taking a little girl how you done took everybody's hair out, but you ain't combed it? Somebody, you'll do it in the morning. Okay, we'll wait and see that. Where's this little boy pants at? Girl, why nobody hair combed? Why everybody look dirty? And this is nighttime. Usually usually at nighttime everybody looks clean. You know why? Because mostly everybody's getting out the tub, right? Is it just me? Am I tripping? Hmm. Girl. Sky, you said you do her though. Don't y'all all do her? You and that wine trash, all of both of y'all do hair. So you mean to tell me that you didn't decide? So why everybody her not comb? Everybody her should be combed good and well. You know what I mean? You don't have this because you're homeless. You don't have to look it, girl. Whew, child. And the way she does those clothes right, she needs to prepare right. Right. She's scrambling every night. Why don't she get the clothes ready for a whole week? Right. All that dog hair flying in their place. Ew, my nerves would be so bad. All that's going on. Yeah, I couldn't let her stay there. She definitely needs to take the hair out and put it overnight conditioner treatment because the hair looks brittle. I definitely do agree with that. Um, she's trying to do it full time. YouTube full time. No, she needed. Mm-mm. I mean, she probably get her. She probably has some decent numbers though, because people like mess. You know what I'm saying? People like mess. All these processed foods. Why she can't prepare the baked zucchini? Uh, yeah, and the spaghetti. Right, just make it stretch for days. Yeah, exactly. Spaghetti. Yeah, definitely spaghetti. Uh, yeah. The tub was horrible. Ugh. Right. And once somebody, yeah, ugh, I didn't even look at the tub, y'all. I can't. She definitely needs to work the truck stop full time. Oh Lord, y'all crazy. Mm. That's all she doing. This little girl, her matted. Did she wash it? Did she even wash it afterwards? Girl, I'm so glad I didn't grow up like this. Oh my God, I'm so glad that none of my children or me or I didn't grow up like this. Oh my God, girl.
To the store for my mom.
Girl, look at all this junk food she getting. I mean, don't know how to manage her food stamps. She don't know how to manage her money, obviously, because she's homeless. She don't know how to manage her money. She don't know how to manage her food stamps. She don't know how to manage her pee. She don't know how to manage nothing. Okay, y'all. What time is it? How long have I been on here? I've been on her for hours. I guess I'm gonna change this show to Sky. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching me coming live. I really appreciate y'all. I think I'm just gonna leave out of here because I don't even know what to say. I don't even I don't at this point what y'all want me to say. I don't even know what to say. This video is so boring. She bored me. She put me to sleep. Dr. A, you you looking stressed by these females. I'm not stressed. I promise y'all not stressed. I'm just like wondering. I'm just wondering, like, what is going on? No, I am not stressed. No, my life that ain't my life. That is not my life. No, ma'am. But I'm just more or less trying to figure out like you have you ever just feel like you wasted 5 minutes of your time or an hour of your time. I mean, I like talking to y'all, of course, but I feel like I waste time in y'all. I don't know if I'm being effective here on YouTube because my money don't show that here on the YouTube streets. And it's like I'm watching these women do absolutely nothing with their lives, and it's just weird. It's just weird. You got to cut that down, son. I don't want to be demonetized. It's well, not cut music on. Um. And so yeah, it's just hard to watch these moms make a complete Jack Bunny out of themselves, and they're not really progressing or doing anything valuable with their lives. And it's like I've actually worked the program. I worked the program. Meaning, what's the program? The program of trying to really, get as much certifications and really, homeschool my son to make sure that he can read, write, arithmetic, help my other children get out of high school, um, you know, and graduate to be progressive adults, right? And I just don't I just don't understand like why we a lot of us like mess, right? It's hard to believe that people live like this. Exactly. It's definitely hard. It's like, girl, I don't know, it's just whack. It's just whack. No, I'm not stressy. I don't know. I don't look crazy. My skin looks cute. I just can't believe that their families don't tell them about themselves, right? More often, exactly, because most of them probably live like that. Their families probably live like that. They probably live like that. And I make a decent, I make an okay living. You know what I'm saying? Not bragging. I do a lot of goods here on this planet. We're able to pay our bills. Knock on wood. And we want to put ourselves in a situation where we're actually able to do a lot more for ourselves and being more financially independent, as far as, our business basically taking care of itself. But I just started this business over here, so it's not where I needed to be. And I'm not down on myself, but I know I'm not where I need to be, right? I'm not where I need to be here on YouTube. I know I'm not here in Euphoria Palace, right? But I mean, I just started in May, so it's not gonna happen overnight. And so I'm just trying to put a lot of things in place. So if this particular business doesn't make money this day, then I have this other business that make money. Then I will give people to come in here to buy something. And I do have clients every day, but I don't have a lot of clients all the time now. Saturday I was swamped, right? But again, I'm still not in the position where I need to be in. I do have regular clients, but some of my regular clients don't like come across that bridge because they don't like because sometimes stuff don't be right and they don't like dealing with, it's just you got to have your stuff right to come over here. But I'm just not where I need to be as far as in my life. Am I as bad as Jasmine and Chrissy? Absolutely not. Not even Ming. I'm way off better than Ming and the rest of them. But I personally am not where I need to be in my life. And I'm not satisfied. Right? I'm happy, right? But I'm not where I need to be financially, where I would like to be in my life. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live and figure out my life. I'm getting ready to. I gotta make a couple more flyers for my business. So, but anyway, y'all, please make sure y'all help to support my business so I can keep these lights on up in here, if you would. And besides, I have a lot of great stuff going. But definitely, do this if you go to this website, and you can also call that number that's listed down below. Make your appointment now, schedule your appointment now for Ask Life Coaching Ministry. It's 502-208-9142. You can also get herbs at my herb spot. It's euphoriaenergyllc.com. Certainly you can go there. And I will also drop the information in here. How you doing, Mimi? Welcome to the Mickey Cricket Palace. We are rolling out of here. I'm more disgusted. I'm not really stressed out about these women. I can't really say because my son's in the next room. Y'all know my son is out of school this week, so I get it. Well, I don't have to teach him this week, so I'm really happy. So go to those websites and definitely support this movement that I have going here. And the changes that I'm making here. I got a lot of blue jean shirts, so y'all gonna see me jackets and stuff. Y'all gonna see me wearing a lot of blue jeans this week because I'm just in the blue jean mood. It's fall time, time to pull out those blue jeans, child. So anyway, thank you so much for coming live with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you all. I need to do some flyers today. I gotta get some flyers done, and I think I've printed out most of my paperwork for my notary. I'm just waiting on right now. I'm currently waiting on my stamp. I already got my signers over there. I already got my notary. I have to get for my they have to print me out another notary because they messed up the name. They messed up the name that I had on them for them to use, and they put my personal home address on there. Nowhere that's going on my notary. So that has to get together, and I think that'll be together on Tuesday. But I have a temporary solution for now. I have to wait on my stamp and my door sign for my notary. So I'm still waiting those things. And then I have to get some website, and I got to do some networking. I got to go kiss some babies, meaning I got to go around to these different businesses and definitely let them know I'm here, because people see the sign but they're like, well, we don't know who's over there, and people do buy based off personality. So if they see my personality, my wonderful personality, maybe they will come and do that. Sky's definitely pathetic. How you doing? Straight like that. How you doing, sweetie? How you doing, Mimi? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. But I need to get off of here, y'all. Please go back and watch the video. I don't know, y'all. We got to figure out our career. We got to figure out my career here on YouTube. We're gonna do. We got to figure out my career, because this, I don't know, y'all. Because number one, my numbers ain't numbering, as that's what y'all say. My numbers are not numbering, right? And I can't waste time. So it's either gonna be one or the other. Okay, either my business is gonna pop here on social media, or my YouTube is gonna pop, or both. So we gotta figure that out, y'all. I said we, y'all, because this is a we effort. This is a we effort. This show is now. Now look at my numbers. Let's talk about that. Now, right now, I'm looking at $38.88. Okay, and I need at least 100 to get a check. Okay, and I ain't got it. I just told y'all $38. Then my YouTube views. Let's look at my views. Okay, my views. The last video I did yesterday, 118 views. The video I did before that, 255 views. The next video, 143 views. And the one video, girl, liar, liar, 257 views. Listen, these numbers ain't numbering. And I don't deem myself in wasting time. I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. Okay. I'm a mother of four and and a couple of bonus children. Okay. I'm a mother of four, one being a kid, little bitty kid, and the other three grown adults. Okay. And I have bonus children. Okay. And I'm a wife. Okay. And I'm an entrepreneur of three-ish businesses, and I just moved into this place, so I know it's gonna take some time to get the type of clients I have that I had prior to now. It's gonna take some time because I did move to a whole nother location. I moved to a whole nother state, y'all. And listen, I can't waste my time, y'all gotta y'all either gotta help me get my numbers up, or y'all got to purchase some of this shit, stuff. Y'all got the help. Okay. Okay. That's what y'all gonna have to do. I'm not asking for donations. I don't want donations. No. I want y'all to buy some of these products. But I'm not asking for donations. I don't want no donations. Or you can share my stuff, or you can watch my videos. That would be a great help. One or the other. Okay? One or the other. I'm not Chrissy. I'm not homeless. I'm checking out your website now. Thank you so much, Mrs. Jones. I'm not Chrissy. I'm not a bum. My husband is not a bum. Okay. We are decent people who, who have made some mistakes along the way. But we still decent people. We're good people. I'm a Taurus. And I believe in being honest. And I'm just telling y'all that this YouTube ain't YouTubing. And talking about these mommies is getting on my nerves. It is. And it's not even bringing me any revenue. Now, if it was bringing me some revenue, I probably have a different energy. But I told y'all, look, y'all think I'm playing. I'm gonna show y'all how much money I got. Look, you get $38 out of 100. That's not working. And my Facebook, when I do my reels, Facebook only give me like $60. I'm monetized on Facebook. I'm monetized on all my platforms, but I'm not getting no money. But like $60 here, $20, $40. TikTok won't even notarize me because I don't know. They coming up with some excuse. Gotta do this. I'm not getting ready to jump through no hoops. I'm not a bear. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur that's raising a son, that's raising a little kid with three other kids that's grown. Okay, and I'm not gonna show all of my life. I'm not gonna exploit my family. I'm not gonna do that because that's just not to do. So y'all can do videos on me too. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not exploiting my life. No, and my life ain't nowhere near trifling like these other mommies. I don't have roaches in my house. I don't have roaches in my business. I don't have bugs. Now you'll catch a fly now, if you open that door. But I haven't seen a fly in a little minute though. But I'm just saying. See, my candle's actually burning, but that's okay. But I'm not gonna do it. So we got to figure something out. So y'all let me know what y'all want to do. I'm serious. I know I'm talking crazy. It might sound crazy to some of y'all, but I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. You know, and then look, to be honest with y'all, my passion, to be honest with y'all about my passion is to be obviously a healer. But the things I would like to talk about here on YouTube, they dang gonna sure ain't gonna pay me. Okay. I could talk about my business, healing, my healing business, the notary public stuff that I'm gonna be doing, becoming an entrepreneur, also talking about adoption and things like that. I think that's something I'm really passionate about. Also talking about raising children. That's something I'm very passionate about as well. And I also like talking about marriage. I love marriage. Okay. I love marriage. I think marriage is like one of the best investments I've ever done in my life. Well, this marriage. I love marriage. Okay. And Sky finally addressed the husband situation. She did. And also I like talking about mafia stuff. I like talking about mafia stuff. I like talking about the five families of New York. I like talking about the black mobs, the black mafias. I like talking about a lot of different stuff. I love documentaries. I'm a nerd on certain levels. You ask me about a lot of different things, I could tell you about a lot of different things. Now, am I the expert in everything that I talk about? No. I'm not an expert, but I definitely know a little bit about everything. Okay. So I don't know. But y'all wouldn't be interested if I talk about some of the stuff that I really want to talk about. How you doing, princess? Y'all wouldn't be interested if I talked about half the stuff that I would talk about. Yeah, I just want to hear about these moms that ain't doing nothing with their lives. I'm a mom that's doing something with my life. You know, I like the mafia stuff too. The JBM. Right, right, right. And Italian mafia. Yeah, I love talking about that. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Big on here on you. It's they be banging out, and like a lot of the mafia be on YouTube, y'all. And they be banging out. I love it. I love that kind of stuff. And then when you're talking about the drill rap, I like the rap situations. I could tell y'all history about rap and different, like a lot of things that go on in the world and just stuff, the movement. I could tell y'all about the Black Power movement because I was in the Black Power movement. Okay. And I could tell y'all some stuff. I could tell you some stuff I done been through in my life. I like talking about stuff like that. And it's like we get on here and we talking about these moms, man. It's wearing me down, man. On the term, it's not, because it's not producing no money. If it was producing money, that'd be great, but it ain't working. Stay true to yourself, Dr. A. Thank you. Yeah, they not talking about nothing. They not doing nothing. They bums, they nasty, they trifling, they horrible moms. They don't cook, they don't clean, they don't feed their children. When they do feed them, it's like stupid food. You know what I'm saying? No nutritional value, no morals, no values, no nothing. And I'm not saying that I've been throughout my life I didn't messed up a lot, which is why I could talk about things, right? I would like to hear about that type of stuff. Me too, right? I would like to talk about this kind of stuff. But I do have morals. Now, have I always lived up to my morals? No, I have not. you know, have I always been righteous? Heck no. I could tell y'all some life stories. I could tell y'all some things that I've been through in my life. But for the most part, the older I get, the more wiser I become, and the more that I learn, and the more that, because I'm still learning, even at 51. Some things I know, been there, done that, right? But most things that we we don't talk about on these platforms is we don't talk about real life stuff. We don't talk about how to take care of your children and how to rear them, even if you make mistakes, right? Because we're going to make mistakes as mothers. We're going to make mistakes as fathers. We're going to make mistakes as sisters, as brothers, as whatever you are. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes as entrepreneurs, right? That's all common. I notice a lot of the reactors are starting to go in different directions with their channels. Yes, because I understand that. And I just started reacting for real. How long I've been reacting on these moms? A year, probably like a year. Yeah, I think I've been monetized for like a year, and I could tell you, and I've only gotten like 4 checks, like hundred and some dollars, y'all. Seriously, hundred some dollars. I ain't been making no money, and my life is better than this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about Chrissy. I don't like Chrissy personally. I don't even know her, but I don't like what she represents because Chrissy to me is an embarrassment to our community. Jasmine is an embarrassment to our community. Sky is for sure an embarrassment. Nakia has set us back like 100 years into slavery. I feel every time I look at her channel, I feel like I'm looking at a slave channel. I feel like I'm looking at somebody that just escaped slavery, that went over to Canada, that escaped to Canada. That's what I feel like I'm looking at. Um and when I watch who else? And when I watch Jasmine's every stereotype, every, how when we watch these channels, when you like people that be reacting like the red pill and the green pill community, or where the male sector, the male sphere of YouTube. I feel like it feel like they're talking about those type of women. You know what I'm saying? It feel like they're talking about those type of women. They're not talking about women who really have certain things together. Do I have everything together? No, y'all, because my business is not where I need it to be. That's what I don't have together. I promise you. And then a certain other things I have to get in order, but my life is still way greater than these mommies. And it just irritates me that people would, it's like the negative, like people like the negative better. But when you try to tell the moms sound advice, they call people haters. Exactly. So that's, which is why I don't give them sound advice, because I really don't care, to be honest with you. I don't really care about like Jasmine. I don't care about what she does with her children. I really don't care what she does with her children. That's between her and her children. I really don't care. I'm just reacting. I'm just telling you my opinion, and I keep it cool. When I cut this off, I cut this off. Um, I mean, I have a great relationship with my children. I love my sons. I have 3 sons. I love all 3 of them. Then we took pictures, y'all. My youngest grandson had his birthday party yesterday, and I went to it. I had so much fun. Information people don't tap in. Right, exactly. Watching the kids like a third world country. Yes, it is. It's like slavery. It's like slavery all over again. I promise you. It's like a slave that just got out of slavery. And it's like, you know, it's like I feel like I'm wasting time on here. I feel like that every time I come live. I promise you. I mean, I like y'all, but I'm like, well, I like my channel. I like the people on my I like the people on in my chats. I do. I enjoy y'all. Y'all make me laugh. I like going over to everybody else's channel because I like y'all personality. I don't really. I'm not watching. I'm not in the sector. I'm not in the sector because I like Jasmine and them, but I like to go to Oshun. I like to go to Passion. I like to go to Mimi's. I like to go to a lot of these different reactors like Love Lace Front. I like them as people. I like their energy that they put out. I don't like these moms per se. I don't like talking about them because it's like dead weight. But I like interacting with you all because I think you all are really cool. I like our energy. Sky Mills is better than Nakia, but that's, I mean, hell. I mean, prison food is better than the kids' food. I mean, let's just keep it real. Um, but whatever. Um, so it's kind of like what am I walking into? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, every time you walk into Nakia, you don't know what you're walking into. You gonna always walk into something crazy, you know. But I need to use the restroom, y'all. I wish I could stay and talk a little bit more, but I have to use the restroom. And I don't want to put y'all on pause and then y'all be like sitting up here. But I could drop the link and somebody can come up here and talk but while I use the restroom, but whatever. Or I can just go and come back later. I didn't know that grandchildren. I have 5-month old grandson. Okay. And another coming next month. Right. His name is King, and my first granddaughter's name is Skylin. Okay, that's pretty. I like those names. Coming in March. Okay, she's gonna be begging Hayward to call her LOL. Yeah, yeah, exactly. All the time, always begging. Yeah, I have 5 grandchildren. I have 3 granddaughters, and I have 2 grandsons. So I have 5 grandchildren altogether. I have a 16-year-old grandson. He's 16. That's the oldest. Everybody else is a little bitty. Everybody else is in school except for one. The little mean one, she not in school yet. Wait till her little big butt go to school. She has some kidney issues right now. And man, when you tell them steroids, they be big. She's like a sumo wrestler. That's right. Grrr. And she's a mean little thing. The sector is good. Yes, I like this sector. I like this sector. I just don't like. I just want us to be able to expand and not just talk about. I want us to be able to talk about real life. If we have to talk about Jasmine them, and then it has to make sense. I have to get paid. I don't know, you know what I mean? Because it's like just talking. I don't really talk on the phone, y'all. Y'all know that, right? Only time I talk on the phone is like when I'm talking to family or when I'm talking to clients. Other than that, all right. That's my husband texting me. And so I don't know. I like my husband. Like a lot of these females that I've noticed, they don't really like their husband. I really like my husband. I'm not just in love with him. I'm in love with him. But I like dude. I like him. He is funny. He makes me laugh. He has a great personality. He's really outgoing. He makes me laugh. And I like being around him. Like I can be around him. Like during COVID, we had fun during COVID. I mean, it was bad until that one time we caught COVID one time. It was bad, y'all. Oh my God, it was really bad. But I hadn't been sick we haven't probably been sick in like 2 years. My son, my husband, we haven't been sick in like 2 years. Like allergies or something like that. How long have I been monetized here on YouTube? Maybe I've been monetized 2 years. I don't know. How long have I been monetized? I don't remember. But anyway, all right. Okay. My husband sending me stuff. Sending me stuff right now at work. Um, that's what I tell my friends all the time that complain about their husband. I want Ashley to like my husband. Yeah, you have to like your husband. Listen. I'm not going to be married to another human being because this is my second marriage. Okay, I'm not going to be married to another human being that I don't like. Oh, they don't like me. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it real. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like my husband get on my nerves. He do, but I like him getting on my nerves. I can't explain it. He don't get on my nerves like I'm angry at him, but he makes me like funny. Like he cracks me up. Like not in a bad way. Not get on my nerves because he get on my nerves, but get on my nerves because he's just funny. He's crazy. I'm like, what did you do now? And he'll come in here. Sometimes if I'm live, y'all, he'll come in here and be like, what the heck is going on in here? And he got my son doing it too. Jazz doing a Groundhog Day content. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yeah. So, my little grandson. I know I'm all over the place, but I gotta tell y'all this. My little grandson, he cracked me up. That's the one I saw being born. I was in the room when he was being, when he came out, and the other babies, his other two sisters was crying. They was mad. It was funny. And now they like the best of friends. I'm trying to tell you, they all like something else, boy. I hope I got sage. Oh my god, I got candle wax on my sage. I hate that. I'm gonna burn it off. I'm gonna burn it off because then your candle, if it gets dry, your candles, your sage will start acting funny. Because that's what happened with my other sage. I don't even want my candle. I don't even want my sage to get like that. I'm a yeah. So I. Yeah, so that's my little boy. I'm close to all my grandchildren, for the most part, except for the little baby. She hates me. When I say she hate me, she do hate me. I ain't playing. That's how she see me. She hit me. She just frowns at me. She don't want nothing to do with me. You heard me? And they call her Shuggy. I'm like, I don't know why they call her Shuggy. They should call her something else. But we ain't gonna talk about what they should call her. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all don't want to know what they should call her. I ain't gonna say that because that's my granddaughter. But if there was somebody else's granddaughter, I would tell y'all. But I can't say it. I can't say it with good energy. I can't say it. But I really want to tell y'all. But I really want to say it. And my son be like, she don't hate you. And then I looked at him. He said, okay, well, she hates everybody, mama. I said, I told you, don't try to play me. My son go try to say it as if like I'm tripping because I said she hates me. I mean, she do. She don't like nobody. She'll hit everybody if you let her. I don't let her hit me though. I don't know what that's about. Get this sage. This sage is $5. Y'all can't beat that though. But anyway, y'all. So, but I love my life. Other than that, I'm just not happy with where my business is right now. But I just started. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm normally patient, but um, I'm not right now. I'm not patient because the last time when I first started my business over in Louisville, I wasn't really tripping because I kind of just chilled. I was just let stuff happen. It was just happening, and I was excited. Now I'm just kind of like, I done already did this. I done already been here and done this. So it's like, why is it taking so long? You know what I mean? But I'm in a whole nother area though, so it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to get to where it need to be. But good lord, I'm trying to tell y'all. Woo! Especially when it's notary pop off. I'm just like mad. Why is it taking so long for the notary to get here? All my stuff, y'all. Yeah, let's get on my nerve. As you can tell, I'm lighting all this sage, so of course my nose is gonna run a little bit. But anyway, uh, y'all know that as soon as it's notary, as soon as I get my notary stuff, it's gonna be beautiful. But it's taking so long to get here. Actually, I got my notary in one day, y'all. It took me one day. I took the test, and one day I took the class in one day. Online, I got this stuff knocked out the way. Then I turn around and excuse me, I gotta wait for my dang on classes. I had to wait on my doggone certificate, and they printed out the wrong stuff on the certificate. They print out all my personal information on my address. I'm like, why would they do that? Anyway, so that's where I'm at. So it's just everything's just taking too long. And I'm patient. I'm usually patient. I'm a Taurus. We patient people, but shoot, I'm not patient right now. Hell, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not patient right now. I'm like, damn it, dang on it. Why is it taking so long for all this stuff to work? I'm just not patient. And this might be a part of my test. I don't know. It might be a part of my test. This is what I would tell one of my clients. Hey, I might need to do a reading on myself. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own reading. I don't have people doing my readings because I don't like people tapping in my feeling. I'm gonna do a read. Anybody want a reading today? I'm gonna do me a sample read. Anybody want a sample reading today in the chat since we've been here? I'm supposed to been got my butt off of here. If y'all want to do a sample reading today, y'all more than welcome to get a sample reading. I'm gonna do me a reading real quick, and I'll show y'all the cards when I'm done. Okay, y'all want to see the cards? I'll show y'all the cards. This is one of my old decks. This deck is probably about 10 years. Yeah, this deck about 10 years old. And I'm gonna pull it out and do this deck. See, this is one of my decks. It's a 10-year deck. Probably got about 100 cards. I got 100 tarot cards. Uh, and I'm gonna show y'all a deck also. I'm gonna take one of the decks that I'm selling. I'm gonna do a reading on one of y'all. So if y'all want to do a deck, if y'all want me to do a sample reading on y'all, I can do it based off of energy, or I can do it based up off the cards. Whatever way you want me to do it. Type in that you want me to give y'all a live reading. I'll be happy to do that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna do me a dang on reading. How about that? I'm gonna do it live for y'all. I need to go to the restroom. I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes. Man, who is this to keep walking past? Is this a... I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at my camera. Give me a second here. I'm gonna do a reading real quick on myself. I like these cards because they pretty. This is not one of my first cards. If I showed y'all one, I still got my old deck from when I was young. I don't pull it out. I still have it. I use it sometimes. But I have my deck from when I was in junior high, but I don't pull it out. And I have another deck that my grandson made for me. All right, y'all. Okay. All right. For some of y'all, old ye of little faith, or old ye of doubts. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Hold on, I'm doing this on myself first, and then I'm going to just start calling out some energy. Okay. All right. Dang. What the heck is going on? Sometimes doing these dang on cards. Sometimes you get to doing these dang on cards, you be like, oh my God. So I need to clear my chakras. So my sixth chakra is off. Here's a card that represents, this is some hostility. That's coming, and it's just it's the way that I deal with things. So as long as I'm able to deal with it out for it to be the most part. My fifth chakra, my sixth and fifth chakra are off. Your sixth chakra, let me tell you what your six, this is your sixth chakra, your third eye, and your heart. Your throat. Your throat is your fifth chakra. Your throat. Okay. Um, 7, 6, 7, 6. This is the fifth. This is the fourth. Okay. All right. So I gotta make some decisions. Okay. I'm at a fork and roll. So I have to figure out what pathway I'm gonna go down. Okay. And then this is also going to be dealing with a triad of women within my family line of people that connect to my energy, and that's always looking out. And there's a man that's going to be coming with a bag that's going to I already know who this is. That's my business partner. That's going to come in and invest in some things that we're going to be doing. So that's happening. And there's a liar in the midst. So either somebody's lying to me or I'm lying to my dang on self, right? So who's lying to me? Who's lying? Somebody's lying. Okay. Um. Anyway, so if anybody would like a sample read right now, now's the time. If not, I'm logging off. I did a live reading of myself. Okay. So I gotta make some the part of the decisions that I make is what I was sharing with y'all earlier about where I'm what other business I'm gonna do up in here, what else I'm going to sell up in here. Um, what else I'm gonna put in Euphoria Palace, what else am I gonna put in here, and what else am I going to what kind of networking or flyers I'm going to put together, or where I'm going to go, or what area in this community of who I'm going to talk to work with. That's the decisions that I have to make. So I kind of already know that was going to pop up. And who's lying to me? I already know who's lying to me. I already know who's lying to me. Um, I already know her. Who's lying to me? It's a her. So. Okay, so I'm gonna just pull and tell somebody what I think about what you're doing, what your energy says. Give me a second here, and y'all don't have to tell me who y'all are, but I'm gonna give a reading now. Give me a second here. Whatever card I pull, I'll tell y'all what it is, and I'll break it down, and then I'm getting off of here just because I want to. All right. Okay, so these cards. This is a representing of someone that's going to come into your life and that's going to give you some money, and they're going to offer some financial advice to helping you get to the next level in your life, because I feel like you have a business idea that you want to have done, and you've been kind of going through it financially. So you have this particular person that's going to come in and give you some good sound advice. I'll probably give you a loan or even a grant. Maybe you're trying to go to school or something and you need a grant to go to school, or you need some money, loan to go to school, or you're trying to do a business plan, and that's going to happen. And it's also, you got a lot of great possibilities coming up. So you have to be open. Somebody in this chat, you have to be open for the business possibilities to come up. So definitely be open for them. You just gotta connect to that energy in which you're trying to serve. So I'm gonna need you to open up your horizon and think beyond. Stop limiting your thought process. Okay. And this is also when we think about networking, this is something I have to do too, is networking and get out your bubble. Um, I network really good on social media, right? But and when people come in here, when they come into my space, I know how to direct them. But going into everybody's space right now, I loathe doing it, but I know that I have to, right? I know that I have to get my footwork out there. It's just a matter of time. When I'm in Family Dollar or when I'm in places, I definitely be like, here, take my business card, and people call me, things like that. But what you got to do is do more networking across the internet. Somebody that's in this chat, because I don't know if somebody's trying to become a doula, but I feel like somebody's trying to become a doula. There's someone in this chat that's trying to become a doula, and there's somebody else that is trying to open up a daycare. And by you opening up a daycare, you have to definitely hit the like, but And by you open up a daycare, you definitely got to network, because you have to find people that's going to be into your daycare, because you have a very good passion. And it ain't me, y'all, because I don't, because you have a sheer good passion for children. You love children, but you have to open up your mind to connect to the energy in the way that you need to in order to get that daycare running. So there's someone that's going to try to be a doula, and there's someone else that wants to be in a daycare, and there's another place. So I'm not even using cars right now. I don't even have to use cars. I'll tell you. So this one person wants to be a doula. There's another person that wants to open up a daycare, and it feels like you're trying to open up a daycare with one of your children, maybe a daughter, maybe your daughter trying to open up a daycare, or maybe it's a niece that's like a daughter that you help raise. There's also another person in here that is contemplating on whether or not they should stay at their particular job that they have, but they are feeling like they're ready to go, and they on the verge, and whether you know this or not, you are on the verge of being fired. So go ahead and let them fire you so you can get that collected unemployment, but you're definitely on the verge of being fired. So go ahead and collect that unemployment. And what you would do is you're going to take that money and you're going to create your own way. Because right now, this is a thing that you need to really strongly work on, is starting your own business. But until you can start your business all the way you want to, you could do one or two things. You can draw that unemployment, or you can start in another job that you would like. But eventually, I know within the next 2 years, you're going to be starting your own business. But the problem is, with you starting your own business, you really don't know where you should go. You don't know if you should go to plan B or plan A. So just go ahead and start. You could either, start another job, because I know right now you have your resume out there, but your job definitely wants to get rid of you. And it's not because you're a horrible worker or anything like that. It's because you have done so much for that boss, and the boss feels very threatened by you, and the boss feels like you're trying to take their job. So what the boss is trying to do is, the boss is doing you a favor, to be honest with you. The reason why the boss is doing you a favor, because that boss is doing some shady stuff. So I definitely have to tell you that. And they're going to try to put your name on it. So just pivot. Um, there's another person in here that just lost a child recently. And I do apologize for your child being lost. And that's a pain that, a mother should not have to go through. And I know you've been in the bushes or the parlor room within my chat, and I know that you have not came out yet, and it's because you do come to my chat because you definitely like to laugh, and you think I'm crazy, and you like to laugh, and it kind of helps you through. Your child has been sick for quite some time, it feels like they was on a coma for a long time, and a long time for you, of course, right? And now it's time for you to let go. The child has moved on. So just work through planning out the funeral and do what you need to do for that child. And going next. And again, just go to the recommendations that they recommended you to go to a area in which the mother, there's other mothers who have lost their children untimely deaths, unaliving. And what you should do is just go around mothers who have lost their children. And also, I'm going to tell you something outside the box. Also, you need to go around other mothers who have not lost their children, who have their children. So you can also, because there's going to be another child that comes into your life. So I think that you may possibly be maybe adopting, or maybe you're going to have a relationship with your grandchild or something, and it's going to be a bigger bond, and you're going to end up having to raise that grandchild, because it feels like that your child, your son, had an addiction, and it feels like the mother of the child had an addiction as well. And it feels like what you're going to do is you're going to end up raising that child. So um so you definitely can create new memories with that child. So don't feel bad that you have to take on the responsibility. Don't feel any kind of way of taking on responsibility for your son, and don't blame yourself. It's not your fault that your son had an addiction. It really isn't. I mean, we all make mistakes as mother, and so what you have to do is forgive yourself. and to allow yourself to move on in a way to honor your son in the best way that you know how. And how you do that is by raising that child. Okay. And keeping his memories alive. And just remember that these times are a little bit differently. So you have to take a lot of the old lessons or a lot of the old ways and incorporate them with some of the new ways. So my recommendation would be taking parenting classes, not because you're a bad mom. No, you're not a bad mom, because you need to understand the way that things are now, because you haven't taken care of a young child in a very long time. That's all it is. It's just a refresher course, but still don't take away from what you have done, because you did the best job you possibly could have done with that, with your son. And your son loves you, and your son doesn't blame you. He doesn't have any hate or any disdain or feel any ways towards you, because you did everything you were supposed to do as his mother. More of his pain more so came from his father, so it's not necessarily about you. So don't take it that way. But I know it's hard for me to say. I could say that, but me saying that doesn't ease your pain any better. But I just want to tell you that. Okay, there's someone else that's battling through loss. So it feels like somebody else lost somebody. Maybe you lost your mom here recently. And there's a few people who lost their mom back in the day that they're still hurting about, but there's someone who recently lost their mom. So if you lost your mom, I could understand how you feel, because I've experienced that as well. I lost one of my parents as well, who raised me. Um, and there's a lot of grief there, because there's a lot of feelings of regret, because you and your mom didn't have the best relationship. The person that recently lost their mom, I think it's the person that recently lost their mom, or maybe it's the person that who already had a mom that lost alone, maybe a couple of years ago, last year, something. But this mom been lost recently, and I want to tell you, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for everybody's loss. And I want to let you know that your mom did love you, but she just loved you in her own way, and her way is was different than anybody else's, in the way that you love your children. Okay. And that's not saying bad, worse, or good, but your mama had her own way. Your mom had a lot of struggle and a lot of bad. She had a lot of mental problems that she had to go through. And some people would call your mom a narc. I don't want to call your mom a narc. What I want to tell you is that your mom made a lot of mistakes, and your mom had been through a lot with her parents. And it just feels like a generational situation that keeps happening and occurring each year as we go more and more. And it feels like she has experienced a lot more to her pain. She got great before. Okay. And she went through a lot of things, and a lot of pain that hit her in a way that no other pain has hit her before. She's lost children. It feels like maybe a brother that you had, maybe she miscarried the brother, or the baby or the brother was young at a certain age. I don't know, but it feels like she did lose a child. Um, and she has a lot of resentment towards your father. And you have a close relationship or bond with your father. And yeah, it's a lot of pain there. So she just asks you that you forgive her and try to live your best your life the way that you know how to live. And your expectations should be your expectations, and understand that this is a family situation, and that you are passing on that same energy that your mother, you know, did for you, have for did for you, that you have for your children, so your daughter. So you have to let go of that and not continue that energy on. Um, and you know, um, to everyone else who has lost their mother, um, there are different mothers. It feels like a multitude of people, and it's difficult to. I feel it, but it's difficult to decipher what situation goes with everybody's situation. So it's going to end up, I'm going to end up mixing it. But the one distinctive person that recently lost her mom, I can feel that energy totally. But the distant folk, I just want to say, I'm sorry that you lost your mom. Um, there's someone in here that that's between relationships. Um, you know who you are. But you have two current suitors. You like one more than the other. You're in a whole full blown relationship with one person, but you don't really like him as much as you like the other person that you're secretly seeing on the side. And you're kind of wanting to know, this is within your head, you're wanting to know who is the better mate for you. um you already know who the better mate for. The one that you're with is the better mate for you, but you can't get rid of the other one. So you need to figure out what you want to do today. You have to figure out. You have to figure out, you have to put in your mind what's best for you. And some things that are best for you that you don't want the best things for you sometimes, because you want the things that you feel good in the moment, but it's not going to feel good forever, right? uh because you just left with a wet. Okay, because I get my son back there, I can't say. So you need to go ahead, this other person that you need to go through, either you need to let him go or talk to him, because he's pretty reasonable. If you talk to him, you don't have to tell him like, hey, I got this other person that I want to talk to more so than I like better than you. You're not talking to him. I think you should just find out what you need to do. Some healing, because you're not over your life, and you still have this gluttony for punishment thing. I don't know what that's about, but you have a gluttony for punishment, and you don't seem like you want what's best for you. As opposed, you go for things that feel good in the moment, and then you complain later like, why didn't I do that? Well, because you are need for punishment, and you need to heal, girl. You need to do some healing. I'm tired of you and your energy right now, because you need to do some healing. And I think you need to be honest with yourself, because what you're doing is you're hurting yourself and you're hurting others around you. And so if you just be honest with yourself, I'm not telling you to just tell oh boy, because I do know in the long run you're going to end up with him, which is why I don't want you to cut yourself in the foot. As they say, they would say, shoot yourself in the foot. I don't want you to do that. Not in this case. Everybody else, I would tell, girl, just tell the truth and move on with your life. I don't want you to do that now. I don't want you to do that. But I want you to do is to be honest with yourself. And I want you to understand why. Because this other entity is not for you. But oh boy, is so patient. He already knows. So that's why I said don't cut yourself in the foot. He already knows that. He already knows, girl. He already knows that. He knows for a fact that he is what you need and you are what he needs. And he does accept you for who you are. This other person doesn't. This other person wants you to be a whole nother T. This man accepts you for who you are. And I do see a promising future with you and him, but you have to be honest with yourself. And if you work to be honest with yourself and go through a healing, just tell him you need to heal. If you tell him you need to heal and you're not over certain things in your past, because that's really the truth. It's not that you want, oh boy, you don't want him for the right reasons. You just want him to do certain things for you that oh boy can't do because you never asked him to do, and because you won't let go of stuff, right? So I'm done, y'all. I'm getting out of here. I just want to I just had to end that with I'm tired. When I do these, that's why I don't do these things, because I get to talking and I might be messing up the church's money. And when I was little, I used to go up in people's churches and do this stuff, and I would feel certain things, and I'll just start saying stuff, and they would put me out of their church. I would just start feeling stuff, and I just start telling off on people, and I would get put out of churches. And I would be in like a lot of trouble, and sometimes I would be knowing stuff, and I'll still do the opposite of knowing. And I can see it in the future. I know that this is gonna happen. I know this is gonna happen, and I still do it. But that's all I have to say. So if this don't apply, then let it fly. But it do apply. And you know who it applies to. But if you all want to schedule reading, go ahead, call me. I got you. But I'm definitely talking to some people in here. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna call you out, but you know who I'm talking to. Okay. But yeah, do the daycare. Please do that daycare. Stop. You know, you're gonna have to go through a lot to get it done, but you're definitely gonna be able to get it done. It's not as bad as what you think it is. It's just gonna take a time. It's just gonna take some time. It's gonna take longer than what you thought it was gonna take, but it's gonna be quicker than what you wanted. It's gonna take longer than what you thought it was gonna be, but it's gonna be quicker than what you think it is. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't make sense what I said, but whatever. Go for it. Go for it, and please want better for yourself. To the person I want. That other entity, that other man is using you. He want what he can get out of you. And I'm not talking. I know you saying, well, girl, I'm not giving him no money yet, but you're giving him something else. Okay. Yeah. So you're giving him energy, and that's something that you can't get back. So it's not that serious for you to be giving away your energy as opposed to, you know, paying full attention to yourself. And it's so important that you get into loving yourself greater. And this other person is so patient with you. He's so patient. He's so much more patient than I would ever be with you. Than any other man would be. He's more patient than anybody you've ever had in your life. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.